everybody, my name is Cheri. Welcome to my stamp studio. So it's July. I don't know how that happened. I always want summer to slow down. The other months can go fast, but I want summer to be long and lazy like it was when we were kids. And now we're already 1 month out of it. Although September in Indiana stays fairly warm, so we get 2 or 3 good weeks still in September that we can count as summer if we're desperate for it. So I often do that because I love summer. So we're in July. That means we have a whole new batch of online exclusives. If you are on my email list, then today when you get the email that tells you that there's a new tutorial up, you will also get a link to download the PDF that has color pictures of all of the new things that are available. I try to get it on my website. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. It's funky having the PDF there, but you can go to my Stampin' online website and to the blog part and see if you can see it there. So today I'm going to show you a suite that I've not used yet. Life's been a little crazy, so I haven't gotten to sneak peeks as much as I would like to, but that's okay because you can still, the stuff's just going live so you can get it. So this is the new Halloween suite. Look how cute this card is on the inside. So it's got stamps, paper, this fabulous ribbon that I'm using on today's card. It's got these little puffy stars, and it's got some iridescent goodie bags, so it's a really fun suite. Then this one I've already posted this tutorial, so you may have seen it. It is the new sunflower folder, and I did the whole card with that, so you can go watch that tutorial. And then there are the pairs. So this is a card that my girlfriend designed, and then this is the first club project for my July online card club. So if you're interested in being part of my online card club, you can go watch this video and learn all about it. You have till the 10th to sign up or to add things if you are in club. So today I'm going to use the Charming Day Suite. It probably has another name, but especially when we don't have a catalog and I haven't printed my flyer out yet. This will be, as long as everything stays in stock, which is always the caveat. Those of you in card club, this will be our August selection. So here are the stamps, and these are the dies I'm going to use today, so you'll see those in a second, but I wanted you to see that there are several other dies as well, ones that cut them out, and then this beautiful, my cat just got off my lap, this beautiful large die. Then the ribbon, because I'm using the Halloween ribbon today because it looks really good with today's card, the ribbon that goes with this suite is actually the petal pink braided trim. I do have a card coming up later this week, and I'll use that on that. So you will see. Sometimes I like to mix and match. So let's take a look at the paper. I don't have all mine out. I should do. Usually I start with the other side, so you can see the other side first. I'll put this in one of my things so you can see it's a beautiful floral combinations. This one will be good when fall finally gets here. This one is gorgeous. So look how pretty this looks with it. So I had a hard time choosing between the pairs and the florals. This set for card club, here's the one I'm using today. So there's the paper. That's the back of that one. But they had used the pairs when we were at Disney on the Stampin' Up trip. And the pairs, and they were gorgeous. So this card looks like it's going to take a long time. And trust me, it takes hardly any time at all. So what we are going to do, I have Petunia Pop. That's going to be our card base. It just looks, especially for people who don't stamp, they look at this card and there's so many pieces that had to take you forever, but we'll let that be our secret, right? And then here is a piece that I cut 4 by 5 1/4, and then this was because when you do 2 5 1/4s on your 12-inch piece of paper, that's not 12 inches. 5 1/4 would be 10 1/2. So this is a 1/4 inch. A half of that bit that's left. And then I have some Misty Moonlight, some Pretty Peacock, and some gold foil. So for these, I am going to do from our banners. If you're in card club, you know you can get the banners this month as part of your stuff. And then we have this. It's going to go on here. And then I'm going to use 2 leaves and put these here. So let me run all these through. Okay, so I've die cut all those. I'm gonna grab these 2 pieces now to do our stamping. So I'm gonna use this lovely, the biggest stamp out of the stamp set just to kind of fill in our tag. I thought about putting it through a folder, but I really wanted to use these stamps. So this is Night of Navy. You could do it in Misty Moonlight, you could do it in Secret Sea, but this was a camp project and I was a little blue heavy at camp this month. Thankfully I have 2 Night of Navies. I need to get 2 Secret Seas. But we also used Misty Moonlight. So as you keep coming back to watch tutorials this week, expect to see a lot of blue. It must be the 4th of July thing, right? So I'm just gonna kind of fill this up. You wanna make sure that you kind of puzzle piece it together so it doesn't look like, look, that doesn't even look like I used the same stamp, because on this one I got one of the large and that one you can see both of them. And I'll just fill this in, remembering that a lot of it's gonna end up getting covered up. So we have our tag filled in. And then I'm going to use the Happy Birthday out of the stamp set. And I'm going to emboss it in gold with some Versamark. I'm going to hand trim that out so it doesn't even matter what it's like. And then I just want to add a little bit of fancy to this. So I'm just going to drag ever so slightly my Versamark pad right here on the bottom of my tag. Grab my embossing stuff. Here's my gold. And then let's heat that up. So I think that just adds a nice little elegance factor to the bottom of our tag. I'm going to take my snips and I'm just going to hand trim this out. And then something else I'm going to do to just kind of make this be a little fancier. I like the vintage way that it looks. I am going to take my shimmer solution. So I have tons of videos on this. I have, if you go to my website, it's the top of every blog post because it's by far the #1 question I get asked. I've been doing it for probably a year and a half now. So it is glycerin and a full wink of Stella that is inside here. And then if you're in Card Club, you got a little bottle. Let me shake it up. And then I just squirt it on here on any block. And it will make our paper nice and shimmery. So I'm going to do this die cut first. It makes it, if you're familiar with our old shimmer paper, especially when you do it on white or vanilla or beige. And so I know right now it looks a little dark. That's because it's wet with the glycerin, which just kind of spreads that wink of Stella glitter around. But as it dries, it turns back to the normal color of cardstock. Put some on here. And I like to do on a lot of cards just some, or papers, because then it will really highlight that some of it's glittery and some of it is not. And then let's take, I'll do a little bit on the Happy Birthday, but again, I'm not going to do the whole thing. And then let's grab some on here. It gives your paper a whole new texture. It's just really fun to work with. Can you see that there? And that's all. Some easy, fancy little things to do. This is going to get on attached to our petunia. I love the color combination in this. I love when you get designer series paper and it's colors grouped together and you're like, oh, I never would have thought of that. Oh, didn't add any to this. Let's do a little bit here too. This is the blending brush that I started this technique with, and so I've been using it for that long. I've never washed it. But you know, it's glycerin. When it gets on your skin, it makes your skin soft, so it doesn't do anything to the brush. Just add this little strip here. because that was too pretty to throw out. And then let's grab our ribbon. So look at this ribbon. It is with the Halloween suite. So if you don't do Halloween, don't not look at all of the Halloween stuff, because these in the stars could be used on a lot of different things. So you see it's got that fun glitter in it. Kind of, it's iridescent. It goes with the iridescent bags that are also part of the Halloween suite, which would be great for Valentine's or birthday parties. You could even do a pink Christmas tree with this at Christmas. Put some white candy in it and it would be super fun. I'm gonna put this on here, look. I just started stamping today and my hands are already dirty. Just gonna tie a bow and I'm gonna keep it over to this side so I can do my group of dies on this side, the other side over here. I'm gonna tie it a knot, but I'm not gonna make it super tight because I don't want it to be, I want it to stay soft. Sometimes if you pull this too hard, then you have a giant knot in the middle of your card. Well, that's very crooked. So we'll go this way. I have one really long piece and one really not long piece. That works though. Turn this off. Make it match the other side. Look how pretty that is. But again, it's not the ribbon, and you can see now that as this is drying, hopefully you can see, I never know, and it is sunny out here. It was raining. It matches my nails a little bit. That fun gold tinge that the Wink of Stella has to it. Add this here. And then let's grab our glue just to make this go a little bit faster to put these on. So I'm going to start with my large gold foil. I did 2 of the dies. And you don't need this on every leaf, just a few will hold it. Pop that there. Then let's do the other gold one. Go this way with it. And this one I'm mostly just going to get here on the stem and a couple on the leaves. I do want the top flower to be able to have some lift to it. Put that over, and usually about the time that it takes me to put the lid back on, my glue is enough time for it to set. Go ahead and get my dimensionals for this, and these then will help when I put it over the top of that. It will also help hold those in. So it really only needs 2 to hold the tag on, but I want 3, so it's one more spot that it'll help grab those stems, because sometimes when when you're pulling a card out of an envelope, things that are lifted up like that can get stuck. This will ensure they don't come off. Move that out of the way. And this high leaf, this sits on my desk and it has for months. And this, sometimes it dries, sometimes it doesn't. And pop this right over the top here, and see, that's going to help hold those in. Look how pretty that is. And then these are the embellishments that are part of the suite, the Charming Shimmer Faceted Dots. So you can tell that some of the papers are more petal pink centric, and some of them are more the blue and the petunia pop. So let's add 1. I'm going to do 3 of them on the tag, but I like to do 5 or 7 or 9. You want to do an odd number. And we're done. So this card looks like it takes a whole lot of time, but it doesn't. It's just the special, like having the glitter there, having the little bit of a shimmer. So on this card here, you can still see it still shimmers. See the shimmer? But it's dry, so my peacock has gone back to peacock color, which this will too. And when I do these for my videos, I can't take the pictures as soon as I'm done filming because I wait for it to dry, so it does turn back to the right shade, because I don't want you to think that your cardstock is going to have a different. This is a much more realistic. So you can see all the shimmer back there, but the paper will all be the same color again. So if you need a copy of the PDF, make sure that you're on my email list. You can join it from going to my website. And I hope that you find some new fabulous online exclusives. Come back later this week to see some more. Have a great one. Bye.